Hello and welcome to Identifying Factors. This is Chapter 3, Lesson 2 from the Nelson Math Focus textbook, and you're listening to Mathcasts with Mr. Burko. Our goal today is to identify multiples to solve problems. I've got a picture of the Parliament building here. The Parliament building is our main governmental building in Ottawa, and so it's the capital of Canada. And there's going to be a really good reason why I have the Parliament buildings on here, which you're going to find out real soon. Our question on page 74 is, which years between 2000 and Canada's 200th birthday will Kojima likely be seen from Earth? There's some information that you need to know, and that's Kojima is a comet that orbits the Sun every 7 years. And by 2000 we mean the year 2000, and Canada's 200th birthday is in 2067. So now you have all the information you need to know, knowing that Kojima was last seen on Earth in 2000 and then again in 2007. Our textbook's getting a little old, I guess. Here we go. Let's take a look at how Ola solves this problem on page 74. Ola remembers that the 200th birthday is in 2067. Kojima was last seen in 2000 and then again in 2007. So Ola goes ahead and does a table here. And our table is multiplying the top number by 7 to get the product, which is the answer when you multiply two numbers on the bottom. So 1 times 7 equals 7, 2 times 7 is 14, 3 times 7 is so on. You might choose to use this method a little bit later on, but I'm going to show you a different method right now. Leah is going to do a number line to solve the same problem. And Leah does 2000 on the end of this number line and continues off to the right here to 2007, then to 2014, and what she's doing is adding 7 each time. So in here you need to remember your multiplication tables. In here you just need to add. You might find one or the other a little easier. It's your turn. I'd like you to use Ola's method of multiplication to figure out what the next multiple of 7 would be after 14. You probably didn't need to pause the presentation just now to figure out that the next multiple is 21. 3 times 7 is 21. Guess what? I want you to try Leah's method now. What is the next multiple after 2014? Your turn. You don't have to pause the presentation. I bet you can do this in your head right now. I'm pretty sure you guessed the right answer just now. 2014, you add 7, becomes 2021. Alright, in question C, what I'd like you to do is figure out what all the years between 2000 and 2067, Canada's 200th birthday, will Kojima likely be seen from Earth. You need to show your work, and you know I'm not coming to your house to check your work tonight, but I would like you to get into the habit of showing your work, because when you do a test, if I can see that you started off in the right way, that means that you at least know how to solve the problem. I can usually give you half marks for what you put in. So even if you don't get the right answer in the end, you might have made a mistake, a small mistake of addition or subtraction or multiplication along the way. If you end up with an answer that's close and your work shows that you were off in the right direction, at least at the very beginning, I can give you partial marks. Keep that in mind. It could help you a lot on a test in the future. So use Leah's number line or use Ola's table, whichever you like the most. Get a piece of paper and a pencil and go ahead and finish it off until the year 2067. I hope you had a chance to pause that presentation and give that a shot. Let's check your answers. Pull out your paper and compare your answers with mine. You might want to pause the presentation again so you have time to check them all. So here's what I've done. 1 times 7, and then I went on and on and on. So 7 times 7, 8 times 7, 9 times 7, 10 times 7. I ended up at 70. Now, you of course don't have a complete answer here. You're going to want to put 2070. And that's why the number line works really well, because it's already 2070. I went to 2070 because the last year that we're looking at is 2067, which is Canada's 200th birthday. Obviously, the birthday's already passed, but we don't need to go any further than that. Well, I hope you had a chance to try those out because, as you know, our checking question is always the same as these problems. So when you answer the checking question tomorrow, just keep in mind what Ola and what Leah did. Thanks for joining me.